Welcome to Sunset Coast Hotel and Resort. By coast, they actually mean a small pool. Here you can enjoy vending machines, flying girls, or play some games in the arcade. Just kidding, you'll have to spend Robux to do that. There are a very limited amount of rooms here. They only have 19 standard rooms in a 40-player size server. Sometimes there's 10 employees in a full server, and other times, there's only 3. There's also 8 Game Pass rooms, the Suite Pass for 100 Robux and the Premium Suite for 150 Robux. When I worked at this hotel on my main account for a few weeks, I've only checked in about 3 people into a room that costs Robux. Let's say we have a full server with only 5 employees there. So that's 35 customers and only 19 rooms. The rooms run out fast, the 15 customers that's left gets angry, and nobody's happy. Unfortunately, this scenario happens quite often. The server size needs to be smaller, or there needs to be more standard rooms. They also have a fast lane and a suite lane. I've only seen these lines used once. No one's going to spend 45 Robux to skip a line that takes 3 minutes tops to go through, especially because the majority of the people that play this game don't even have any Robux. So there's 2 spots being taken up that could be used to check in more people. Now, I don't want this video to be biased. I don't want to directly attack the hotel or any of its employees, but the owner wants Robux. He wants Robux, he's obsessed with Robux, and other than one of his high ranks confirming that, there's a few things about the hotel that shows it. Like the fact that you can buy ranks. This is how this can go wrong. A guy bought the Shift Manager Game Pass which cost 6,000 Robux. At first the group banned him because he was posting on the wall demanding he get his rank, which is very understandable. Then they finally gave him his rank. He group shouted asking who said to ban him. And he didn't last very long considering he's now a barista. I messaged the guy that this happened to and he said, "I was demoted for no reason. They did not give me any refunds. They say posting a dumb shout is admin abuse, but I do not agree." He also said the person that demoted him didn't give him any warning, but the owner of the group did. This is such a bad idea and it just shows you're desperate for an online currency. Some of the other Game Passes seem overpriced too, like the arcade. It costs 75 Robux to enter the arcade. There's only an air hockey table, 2 crane machines, and a few slot machines. This should be free to enter. It's barely an arcade and definitely not worth 75 Robux. And I don't even know if the other arcade machines were considering I've never seen anyone else in there. I also feel like the Suite and Premium Suites are overpriced too. The Suite is worth 100 Robux, and it's double the size of a standard room. There's not much in there. The Premium Suite is 150 Robux, but it has a lot of detail in it. I really like the Premium Suite, but would I buy it for 150 Robux? No, probably not. If the prices for the Game Pass rooms were about 50 Robux lower, I think it'd be worth a buy and maybe I'd see it get used more often. Now let's talk about the jobs. There's 3 starter jobs you can get. Those jobs are barista, receptionist, and security. It also looks like they're going to launch a housekeeping job in the future. To get a job, you have to go to the application center and apply for the job you want. It doesn't take too long for it to get read, maybe 20 hours at the most. After your application gets accepted, you have to go to a training. The group hosts trainings every day. They are very, very active in their training, so that's really great. They get an A+ in activity. The training I went to was a little chaotic. There's an employee trying to get another employee fired, a high rank yelling at the employees, and the same high rank kicking people. Even though she said no talking, it seemed kind of unnecessary. All she said was okay. She also accidentally kicked someone that wasn't talking. "Rest in peace, yo mama baby, 1, 2, 3. Let's have a moment in silence for your boy." They started the training with a grammar test, followed by poor grammar from the high rank running it. I had to type the sentence twice, because for some reason, this guy thought I didn't do it, even though he was standing right next to me. Then this lady said I got it wrong, and thank goodness they didn't kick me, because there's no way I'm wading through that mess again. Once the training started, we went into this hallway where they have different rooms to train people. From what I could see, there wasn't a way of telling what each person applied for. So if you want to change your mind after you apply, this is where you actually choose what job you want. I trained for the receptionist position. Everyone piles into these small rooms and a receptionist trains you. It was one-on-one training, which was really nice. Some of the receptionists would argue over trainees, but I've been waiting for quite a while for it to start, so I enjoyed the entertainment. The trainer had me check her in, and pretended to be a troll and had me give her warnings. Finally, she had me do another grammar test, and that was it. In total, there was about 25 minutes of waiting and 5 minutes of training, but that's to be expected in group games like this, especially because of how many people were there. The jobs themselves are pretty easy. Security employees get security tools like a Segway, baton, taser, and handcuffs. Baristas serve customers at the cafe and receptionists check customers in. The jobs are simple, but they can get repetitive. If you're looking for something to do when you're bored on the weekends, this might be for you. Now I'm going to summarize everything I went over. So I don't think there's enough standard rooms, and the Game Pass rooms are a little overpriced. The other Game Passes are too much Robux and not enough content for what you're buying. And I don't think being able to buy a high rank is the best idea. They're really good about hosting trainings and keeping that active. As of February 2018, there's 6,000 trainees and around 3,000 employees. There's always employees at the hotel, so that's really great. The hotel itself is built well and is really beautiful. There's not a lot of replay value unless if you're an employee. They also have an active Discord community, and it's an active group in general. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other groups you'd like me to review, or a group of your own, leave the name of it in the comments. Goodbye.